Coach Lora here. Whew. I'm just finishing up my cycling workout, trying to use my time wisely. I'm probably going to do some time management type clips too. Hi Sherry, nice to have you on. I thought today I would talk about naked carbs. And no, we're not talking about people without clothes on. But I will talk about streaking just a little bit. I have a lot of friends that they streak in terms of cycling or running, where they do cycling or running every single day. They have certain allotment that they have to do to consider it part of their streak. Like for instance, at least 1 mile running every day. For some people do it for years. I've known people that have streaked literally for years, so they've run every day or cycled every day. But I don't do that. I always have a Sunday off for me. So, but it's kind of fun to do if you want to have a goal like that. So I wanted to talk about naked carbs today. So first let's define what is a naked carb. A naked carb is basically when you have only carbohydrates, like a plate of spaghetti, and that's it. You don't have any meatballs or any protein with it. It's just carbohydrate. I steer clear of that because I believe it spikes your sugar. You spike your blood sugar, you usually don't feel good. I think it leads to mood swings. And women, we don't need any more of that. So, another thing, I teach what's called diabetic dieting. I work with a lot of people that want to lose weight. And so, I always encourage them to eat regularly. And never skip breakfast, eat your meals. Every 2 to 3 hours, eat something. I actually discovered I had gestational diabetes with my third boy, my pregnancy, and I was on insulin. Since I'm a double high risk, I couldn't exercise to control it as much, so I was on insulin. And this is when I discovered you have to I monitor my carbohydrates, and then I had to give myself insulin shot before bed. But this is when I discovered how regularly I eat. I actually had to wait to eat, because you're supposed to eat every 2 hours, because I just nibble all day. I also brush my teeth all day because I don't like grime on them. But one thing I found that really stabilized blood sugars was to eat carbohydrate combinations with protein. So I always encourage people to have snacks. Instead of just an orange, have an orange with a few nuts. This morning for breakfast, breakfast I have quite often is oatmeal, and I'll put some raw almonds in there. And that's great because it slows down the absorption of the oats. Oats also have the soluble fiber that slows down the absorption. So my goal is to keep that blood sugar consistent. Same principle you want for when you're out there exercising. You don't want to shoot your blood sugar up real quick. You want to keep a steady flow of carbohydrates in your serum levels or your blood levels. So not having just good old plain naked carbohydrate is a good thing. You want to combine it with protein. So other good snacks that I like, this is a low carb snack, would be celery and peanut butter. Because peanut butter does have carbohydrate in it. It's usually processed with some sugar, but celery doesn't have much. And I tend to like crunchy things. That's why I love almonds. And so that's another snack idea. I think one thing I wanted to say is that I think it does matter where you get your carbohydrates from and what time you get your carbohydrates. I think timing matters a lot. You could take two people, and let's say they're twins, they have the same body chemistry, same height, same weight, give them the same exercise regimen, same intensity and everything, and then have them be on a 1,600 calorie reduced calorie diet trying to lose weight. And one of them eats what a standard American does, which is skipping breakfast and eating candy from the boss's desk and grabbing something quick at a fast food on the way home. Still getting 1,600 calories, but not healthy foods. Whereas a person that's same build, same everything, identical twin, 1,600 calories, but they eat good. They wake up in the morning, they have water, they have a carb protein combination type breakfast. I'm a big believer in natural proteins, more plant-based, and then they eat healthy lunch. Maybe they bring a salad with some kidney beans on it, sunflower seeds, really healthy. And then they make something at home for dinner. Not only is it less expensive, it's healthier. They stay in 1,600 calories. And you can't tell me that the bodies aren't going to be different in a month, even though they're on the same calories. So it's not about just calories. It's about where you're getting your calories from, what combinations of food. And another thing I'm a big believer in is staying hydrated and staying cellularly hydrated, which I have an article on my website about that at blonderunner.com if you're interested. Hi, Michelle. I hope it's warm in Canada. Probably not. But yeah, so definitely combining foods matters. It matters what time you're getting the foods. And yeah, it's probably freezing there, huh? But it does matter. I think that goes for, now we're setting our New Year's resolutions. By the way, if you want to, type one in, let me know what you're working on. I know some of you are working on running races and things, which is great. And maybe if I can talk Sherry into doing a triathlon, they're so awesome and fun. But as we're kind of going into the new year with New Year's resolutions, I think sometimes we get really excited, which is awesome. But in 2 months' time, it's not new anymore. It's not as exciting. And so we really need to understand the new good. Maybe it's better than I know, Sherry, on triathlon. But we need to gear ourselves up for consistent effort. So goals that are manageable, reasonable, and goals I think that build. I always teach exercise progression, or exercise is getting harder, like a plank to a T-plank, things that get harder. I think goals should be similar, You have a standard goal, and then once you reach that goal, you should have a progression. You should have okay, when I get here, then I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do this, and make it harder and harder. Hi, Matt. Thanks for joining. Hope you give me some hearts. And so definitely choosing goals that are going to help with that. But I think one you should incorporate is nutrition goals. I know here comes the dog. I hope he doesn't knock over my phone. But nutrition goals, and I would say eating regularly should be one of them. And incorporating, healthy thought processes with food. Eating foods that are healthy, of course, fueling our body. Thinking about food in a different way. It is enjoyable to eat. Don't knock it over, mister. He's curious. But also to do it, you do have some fun foods in there a little bit. I do the 90-10 rule, 90% for fuel, 10% things I enjoy eating. We're not all stiff here. We need to be real and enjoy life too. But it's about balance, definitely. So please, I would love to hear what your New Year's goals are. So if you would tell me, just tweet me at Blonde Runner and tell me what your goals are. I would love to hear them and try to keep you a little more accountable to them. I got sweating my eyeball. This fan does help a lot because I sweating like a banshee today. Whew, that was a toughie. But anyway, so tell me what those goals are. And I set little goals for myself. I've been working on flexibility every day this month, and that's been really good for me. I'm going to continue with that one and continue with some of the strength goals that I have, some of the performance goals that I have. I did about 6 years ago, I did a 5K in 17:43, and that was when I had a 2-year-old. My youngest was 2. Long distance, yes, longer tri distance, love that. Maybe Oli, right? So, not that I'm going to I don't know when I'm going to get back to a 5K in 17 something, but that was only 6 years ago, and it was after I had 4 kids, so I know I got some strength in my legs, and I'm hoping this year will be a little less challenging in terms of headaches and things from the concussion, and that I can reach some of those other goals that I have as well. So yeah, please send me your goals. I'd love to hear how you're doing. I'm sweating all over the place. And keep it healthy, please. I will post this again, or it will be up for 24 hours on Periscope for sure. So you can watch it again if you missed the first part. But I hope you have a great day, and I'll just finish up my cool down here and stay healthy. Talk to you later.